Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another episode of the Sims in Bloom Legacy Challenge. You guys, today is a beautiful day. I don't know what is going on. However, my weather is off the chain. Like, I've been trying to change it and I could still hear the lightning and thunder even though it's like this, but whatever. Today is what day is it? It is Saturday, 7:20 p.m. and the family is all inside. It was raining all week long. I don't know what was going on in my game, but it was raining all week long. And off camera, I did kind of play around with Brandon a little bit. I don't know what is going on with the lighting and my Sims. I still cannot figure out for the life of me what the issue is, where they stand under a light and it immediately just turns them like blue, and I don't know what's causing that. I honestly don't know what is causing that. Is there it's I've tried like updating my lights and stuff, and I just cannot figure out for the life of me why it is that when Sims, like when they go under a light or something, that they become the color of that light. It's kind of weird. Off camera, Brandon here kind of met up with a friend from school. That friend's name is Bella. Him and Bella kind of have this little thing going. It's a crush he has on Bella, and they actually made plans to go to prom together, which I think is super cute. I didn't really think that, he'd be falling in love so quickly. Anyways, I do need to have um, Daisy come in here and kind of start the cleaning routine on the vacuum cleaner. And you guys, the wedding that I planned for them, the wedding that for some reason I keep putting off is going to happen on Sunday. So I'm going to cannot have no, I'm adding an event. And it's just going to be their wedding event. And the thing is, I'm not going to have a big wedding. I think it's just going to be them and the kids. Because I did create a family group for her, a group pertaining to it. But I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of have Daisy's wedding at that little spot in Oasis Springs. And I will probably do it tomorrow. So yeah, I'll basically do it tomorrow because today is already coming to an end. Congratulations on making a new friend. Social links come with houses, with bonuses, right? How's 150 satisfaction points sound? Ooh, who got that? Family values, creativity, instant fun, mastery, perk remover, family dynamic, dissolver. We'll go into the reward store a little bit later on and check on what's happening here. But right now he's kind of just chatting it up with a baby girl. Daisy, I did go back and give Daisy her yellow outfits because we're gonna start sticking to the original thing for Daisy. Sims in Bloom, because of the fact that I have a new Let's Play. Oh my god, this thing is dead. This thing is dead. It keeps dying, you guys. Thank God there's a revive button because every time I come out here, this fucking thing is dead and it's a part of the challenge where I have to keep it alive. But it dies so fast that I was considering, just not having to deal with the cow plant. But I think the cow plant is necessary. So we're going to do a little bit of some cow planty thingies and try to revive uh, Monsieur Cow Plant. So the cow plant is revived. Do I just plant him? So I guess we have to pay 100 simoleons every time we need to replant this bad boy here. We're gonna go ahead and have Daisy water all of her crops and stuff. She's also gonna go ahead and apply some mite treatment. I do think she needs to change into her beekeeper thing. Change into your beekeeper suit first before you think about applying the mite treatment. Apply your mite treatment, collect the beeswax, collect the honey from here, collect the beeswax from here, and then we can kind of deal with this thing when it is around that time. It is nighttime right now, and it's a little bright for 9 o'clock, but she is outside just trying to finish up any little tasks that she has for the day. The kids are inside. I do have to have them prepare for the nighttime. What is he doing? Cross stitching? Okay, sir, I kind of want you to. Why are you always in here? Get out! For the love of God. I keep setting, get out. He keeps coming through this window. What the hell? Daisy, what are you oh my God. I just want them to stop coming into this boy's room for the love of God. They keep doing that. It's very annoying. Get out. She's gonna come. She's gonna knock on the window. We're gonna invite her in. We're gonna tell her, come on in. Boy, that's not how you sneakily tell somebody to come inside. Girl, come in this window. I'm inviting you inside. Yes, look at her sneaking through his window. Look at that. Brandon got girls sneaking through his window. I thought Brandon would be the one sneaking through girls' window. But Brandon got girls. He's like, oh, babe, I've been waiting on you to come over here. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and boast about... No, he's not going to boast about messing around because they're going to continue. They're going to mess around. I want them to mess around. I know, but Brandon needs to have his redemption moment. So, oh, Bella, I thought you were going to say no or something. No, Bella said, yes, let's go mess around. Where y'all going? Who is this man? There is just too much happening right now in this place. Why y'all can't mess around? Oh, they can't mess around in his bed. So where they going to mess around? Where is y'all going to mess around? Brandon, where you... Brandon invited her into the house. And the little vacuum cleaner is about to see everything. Oh, look at her. She's sneaking in. She's sneaking in. Yo, what? She's sneaking in. He's like, we gotta do it downstairs in the guest room because if we do it upstairs, my mom and dad are gonna hear. So we gotta do it down here. Yo, what? Look at this. Brandon is woohooing for the first, my baby. He all grown up. Who is this grown man outside our door? Vinny, vanish. Vinny, you need to vanish your ass off my porch before you get dealt with. Off my porch, bruh. And poor Speckles is just out here twisting and turning and can't seem to find his way. Where is Gabe? Lord, they don't left Gabe outside. Daisy about to wake up. Daisy's about to wake up and Daisy's going to come and grab Gabe. And I don't know how this is going to turn out. But she's going to come and she is going to pick him up. And this girl is sleeping in this bed. Brandon, what are you doing? You got a whole woman in your mama house. Daisy coming down the stairs now, y'all. Oh, if Daisy bumps into this girl, I'm gonna have to change the scenario. But Daisy's just, she's going out. She's like, oh no, my baby. I went and left him outside. So she's in this, I don't know why I'm still hearing lightning and thunder. It's just like crashing down on everything. It's kind of annoying. What are you doing? Okay, Speckles is out here being Speckles. I think while Daisy is on her way, she gonna come and put Gabe to sleep here. So she's coming to put Gabe to sleep. She looks and she sees the guest room lights are on. So, of course, she's gonna come back downstairs because she's just like, wait, I forgot to turn off the lights in the guest room? What? So she's gonna go upstairs, she's gonna put Gabe down, and then she is going to come inside But I want to have Brandon and this girl in the middle of it. So, romance, uh, physical intimacy, they're gonna mess around again. Go ahead, mess around. And then Daisy's gonna come downstairs and she's gonna go here. Now, Daisy is coming downstairs because she's seeing the lights in the guest room on. Put this damn baby down. You need to come down here so you can see. You're not gonna see when you take it so long. She comes in the bedroom and she's like, what the? And her son is in here with a woman, with a girl. So she goes outside the door because obviously she's so ashamed. She's just like, what the actual hell? Oh. That ain't just messing around now. There's a whole lot of stuff that done happened there. She's gonna come in here. And she's about to argue with him. Arguments. She's going to yell at him. She's going to be like, Brandon, what is wrong with you? How could you bring a woman inside of this house? It is 1:44 a.m. and I come down here and you're in here sleeping with another woman. She's going to go over here to Miss Bella and she is going to ask her, can you leave? Just leave. You need to go home, young lady. You need to get to your parents before I call them and have a word with them. And she's going to go over here and she is going to talk to Brandon. She is going to ground him. Daisy, you shouldn't be expressing admiration for your son. What the hell? I would understand if it was the dad that was doing this, but like Daisy out here expressing admiration, girl, please. You're gonna shout forbidden words at him because she's very upset, and then she's going to go ahead and she's going to argue with him about the house rules. You know the rules. No bringing girls into this house, and you decided that you was going to just disobey. You was just gonna disobey. So where's the option to ground him? There's no option to ground him. Growing pains. She's gonna ask him, what are your plans? What are your plans? What exactly are your plans? Because he's like, you're treating me like I'm in a prison. She's like, if I didn't treat you like you're in a prison, you would do your own thing and ruin your entire life. Everything that I have worked so hard for. Does this young girl's parents even know that she's over here? Do they know that she's over here, young man? Because I'm about to call them. Who is she even? So he's now going to go ahead and he is going to talk about moving. He's basically going to say, I can't wait until I'm older so I can move out of here because you are stressing me out. He's also going to be mean and he is going to have an argument. He's going to act tough. And Daisy's going to be like, you ain't going to act tough up in my house, boy. I will beat your ass. Like, don't try me. Don't try me. I toiled and slaved in this life to bring you into this life. Your father has nothing to do with how you are raised right now. Your daddy left and he never looked back. I have no idea where in the Simniverse he is. And he has not made any attempts to get to know you or your sister. So yes, I'm going to say they have a difficult dynamic. I think the dynamic is getting difficult now that he's older because he's a teen. He wants his privacy and he's upset that every time they keep coming in and going into his room. So she's going to argue with him a little bit more about the rules and she's going to tell him, Brandon, I understand that you're a teenager, but inside of this house, there are rules. And if you cannot abide by my rules, then you can get to step in because we don't do that around here. We do not do that around here. Y'all, this might turn into a runaway teen challenge. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. This is gonna turn into a runaway teen because we might have Brandon just kind of get away from his parent. This is why I love playing my game the way I like playing my game because I don't like following rules. I'm sorry, I stray from them. Brandon is upset. He is upset. He is extremely upset and he's not thinking rationally right now. So I think she's going to tell him, you know what, young man? Since you have all that sass in the world, since you think that you're so grown, try being grown, but you're going to be grown outside my house. Because you want to be grown, you want to be a big grown man, you think you have big grown man money, you can be big and grown outside my house. So, obviously, we're going to have him come upstairs and we're going to go to household and we're going to do split from household and move. And I know this might be a little bit drastic, but this is what storytelling is all about. You got to shake it up sometimes, all right? So Brandon is not thinking straight, okay? He's angry because his mom came in on him. It's a no-win situation. He lost the argument basically, and because of him losing the argument, he thinks, you know what? I'm gonna move out of here. I don't think I want to be here. In all of his anger, he decided to go and spend the night at an abandoned campsite. And he's been to this abandoned campsite before. He's actually been down here with a couple friends, and they kind of bummed some weed and that kind of stuff. And he decided to spend the night here. All because he's upset with his mom and the decision that she made to, just be not more like a decision that she made. I would say he's just upset because he can't get his own way. So he's not moving out. We just kind of moved him out to, he's not moving out. He just kind of ran away. So he's going to be spending the next couple days here, and of course Daisy's going to be a whole lot of worried. She's definitely going to be a whole lot of worried, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a, he really wants to move away from his family, and he's just wanting to have his own thing. So I think we're going to have him go ahead, and he is going to get a veggie bite from in here when he wakes up in the morning. He's going to realize that life is not as easy as he's making it out to be, because he thinks that everything is so easy, but it's not. And so I really am just going to have him kind of spend some time here away from Daisy and them. Obviously, we got this little bike here, and he is basically going to be using his bike as a way to kind of travel around. But yeah, he's all the way here in Moonwood Mill, and I don't think Daisy or even Walker have any idea about this place. I don't think they even have the slightest inkling. I wish this was a rabbit hole. Like, I honestly wish it was a place where teenagers could just kind of hang out. They, EA, come on, missed opportunity. This could have been a rabbit hole area, a secret hangout for teens, And they'd go there and they'd just get into mischief, and you'd get these little pop-ups of things that they were doing, and you could, decide if you wanted them to go ahead with the pop-up or not. These are the kind of things that we want. EA just doesn't seem to want to give us. But anyways, he's over here at this little abandoned campsite. And this is where he is going to kind of spend the next episode. So the next episode is basically going to be focused on Brandon. And it's going to be focused on him out here in the wilderness. Of course, like I said, this is not changing the Let's Play into a whole different Let's Play. This is still Sims in Bloom, but I like telling my storyline. I like twisting things. So we are going to be twisting this. Anyways, you guys, I am going to go ahead and end off this episode right about here. I want to thank you all so much for coming by and checking out my channel. Let me know what you all think in the comment section of the video down below. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.